Mofo Monday!
Time again.
Rocking out, man.
What's
up,
y'all?
you crazy mofos? Give him some fuck. 8 right off the rip, man. We got 8 people in the house. Right off the rip. Right off the rip. Miss Donna.
Yeah,
I know
got
she's
Donna, Aaron, Double A, or
Rock Wolf's
Johnny
here.
Lee.
Rock Wolf's here.
I am. Oh, shit. Always got to catch that mute.
Oh, yeah. Always forget about that. I'll put the link in the chat for everybody. So, what am I doing here?
So, I got the 6x6 chassis coming. And, I mean, it's just like this, only it has extension, right?
Right.
It's longer. So I got thinking, well, what are you going to do for a body? How about
Ta-da!
an X Factor from LGRP? Nice and long. You can see the chassis ends way back there.
Right at that ass end, dude. It might be perfect.
So I think that's going to work out really sweet. I mean, I'll have to do a little trimming on the wheel wells here. I'll have to probably just go with that line and just go follow it straight back.
Yeah, of course.
But that's cool. I'm good with that. It's not like I don't hack bodies up all the time, right?
Right, dude. Yeah, we're always cutting something on,
I just chopped the shit out of this one to get it on my ripper, right? I mean,
oh yeah. Yup. Still fits good, dude. I mean,
oh, it's beauty. Eh? I mean, somebody made the comment about this bar, being in front of the roof line, and it's not. It don't look right, but the roof plate for the ripper, when I screw it down, I think that'll look just fine.
I think it looks good.
I mean, okay, so the A pillar isn't quite right with the, but hey, I like it. I like it.
Well, look at your aluminum ripper, dude. It ain't far off of that.
Well, no, they're the same. The aluminum and the plastic. I'm just saying, the A pillar on here doesn't match the A pillar on the actual.
Yeah. Right.
The tube chassis, and hey, so what? It's close enough. It looks good to me.
Fine, brother.
I think this is gonna look great
when
I get it together.
That's gonna look awesome.
There's Andy Ritchie. Hey, did you get your 6x6, Andy? I didn't get mine today.
Andy Ritchie.
He said he thought he was gonna maybe get it today. There's David Thompson.
Thompson, we've been friends for a year. I shared that on Facebook.
K-Sean. Hey, there's Bill.
What up, K-Sean?
Here's Paul. What's up, brother?
Thanks, Paul. Put the link in the chat, boys. Double A, what up, buddy?
9.
Not much.
9.
Double A on the Mofo
Oh,
Monday.
9. Okay, 9. Now I understand what he was saying.
Lockwood.
Catching up in the chat here who I missed. It's like everybody came in at once. There's Lockwood.
Right. Yeah, everybody's seen to pile in at once. Like, oh, fuck,
like everybody came in at once. There's Lockwood.
What you doing tonight, Aaron?
So we should have
a second. I gotta turn this
any day now.
Sorry about that. What was that? What are you doing tonight? What you building on?
I said,
I'm trying to figure that out. Actually, it was just I was having some issues with the Mofo motor the other day, and I was like, "Hey, Aaron, I think you got a Hot Wing motor you could use." So I was like, "I'm gonna try that now."
Hey, can I get a solo again, real quick?
Yes, sir.
So I have the long wheelbase C1. Well, check that out, man. It's like perfect for this too. Nice and low.
That is perfect.
So if you were thinking about a C1, but you didn't know what you were going to do, or if you've got one and you're wondering, well, what body could I put on there? Well, I showed you the IR60, how good that looks on that. Man. Dude. That's like so sweet.
Hell yeah.
Squishing it down, of course.
Perfect.
So thanks, guys. Just wanted to show you that. Thanks, Kev.
Back for it.
You're supposed to be up like that. That's why that wasn't good.
It's not working. Jeez. Stupid thing. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, Thursday. Oh, okay. Thursday. I thought it was coming today.
Jason had this laying around under there, dude. I was like, what is that?
Bill said he'd been watching too many Kotcher
Yeah?
videos. He had to go and get stands.
I
Yeah, me
put
too.
some one up on it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Look at that.
That thing full light kit, dude. It's got headlights, taillights, bumpers up here, tube light.
And you don't have to buy any special drivers. You could just use your Phillips head.
Use your own Phillips head. Yeah, they even got drivers in there. They're just all black, you know?
Oh, I meant.
No, there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, look at all the Phillips heads.
What's up, Glenn? Electric in the house.
What's up, Glenn?
He said he's just stopping by for a bit.
Got a chassis under it. What the hell?
Thanks, Donna.
Crazy. So we're gonna mess with it.
Yeah.
Not bad. Love all the Phillips heads. That's hilarious.
That's gonna be awesome. Like that.
That's my whole fucking kit, dude, just so I can replace all them. But look, it's got it's got a mount for the servo in the back, rear steer.
Oh no shit! It's all ready to go, huh?
Yeah.
Well, but your axle's not ready to rear steer though.
Exactly right. At all.
Oh, snap, crackle, pop.
Rice Krispies.
Yeah, having one of those days.
Why would they do that, you guys? Yeah, because the front axle is actually shorter. Yay. Gaylord Fokker said.
That don't even make a whole lot of sense, you know, if it's a totally different axle because the front is shorter, you know, so.
Right. I mean, way shorter.
So if the housing is shorter, then that just doesn't make any sense putting a servo mount. I mean, is the servo mount a separate piece from the axle housing?
It seems like it's molded on there, dude.
Now, see, that's what I was going to say. That doesn't make any goddamn sense at all. I mean, if you're going that far, you know, if it was a separate piece, okay, you're just reusing the same piece on top of the housing, you know, that would make some sense.
Yeah, no,
but if you're going to go through the trouble of designing that onto there, why would you just not just create an actual upper link mount?
Right.
You know, designed into, you know, you could chop the rest of all that shit off and just leave the front part.
Dude, that's weird.
It doesn't make a lot of sense.
There's a lot of Chinese
you could like, you know, you could put your rescue kit, you know, like you could have storage.
True, yeah. Oh man. So it's freaking crazy, dude. Looks like an axle.
Figure out who exactly makes it though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Looking everywhere, and it doesn't really seem to name the manufacturer.
Yeah, nothing to say about a manufacturer of anything.
You know, it's not like it's an axial or, you know, it doesn't say.
Right, yeah, it doesn't say shit.
That's funny.
Speed Rage. I don't get it. Made in China.
They didn't want to put a manufacturer name. They didn't want anybody to find them because they're a bunch of meth heads. Speed Rage.
It's that bad. Let's call it Rage. It's so cool. That's crazy. I don't know. Nothing on it, dude. So insane.
Sparky said Coop RC has a free file for shelf stands you can print if you have a 3D printer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, well, we got, at least I and others got caught up in Brian Kochner's craze there with the these ramp crab stands.
Oh, yeah.
I've
Yeah,
got
they're
like,
cool.
Yeah, I've got a collection of those myself.
I think I've
Those
got
are
about
cool.
18 of them now.
When you get 3 of them for $18 or whatever, it's not a bad deal.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I think I've got 18 of them now.
Yeah, somewhere in that range. I don't know how many I have.
You too? Jesus Christ. I feel outgunned out here, man. Mofo Monday's going down right now. Crazy, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do the 6x6, dude. I don't know.
Why
I've
not?
never done one yet.
Yeah, I haven't really either. I've mapped out a couple actually, but
Yeah.
I haven't actually put them together.
Never done it, right? Yeah.
But I think this will be the tits.
That's going to work, dude. That's going to work, man.
I really like it. So, are you going to be running X15s on your 6x6, Jim?
Well, actually, I was looking at running these.
44.
Actually, these are original Mofo brass axles.
That sucker sits low, too, dude.
I thought about doing it X15s. I don't know.
I like the 44s, man. Because they're just light. I mean, they're heavy, but you know what I'm saying? You still get that little straight axle. You know?
Right.
I love it.
But the problem is he doesn't offer it as a 6x6 package.
Right.
Well,
True. You can
actually,
make it, though.
see, you kind of drug it out of me, Aaron.
Oh.
Somebody had to go and ask the question.
Well, that's what my job is.
Well, no, see,
Why we hired you?
I was trying to keep this a secret, really, but
Oh, come on now. There's no
hey, could I get a solo
secrets in the wolf pack.
Right?
Yeah, I'm putting these on my 6x6.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
These are Tiger Stripes.
Now you had 2 steer axles, right?
This is actually the 6th set, and then I have a spare steer axle.
This guy. This guy.
So, yeah, I'm gonna do the first 6x6.
I knew you had those.
15.
I knew you had a set.
We had to go and drag it out of something. But yeah, that's what's going on my 6x6. I originally planned on these because I have a center axle that I could use that already has the portals on it, so I could just do that real easy. But I got to do something special.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on, Mofo's first 6x6. It's got to be right, and I have them. I've got the extra steer axle in the Tiger Stripes, So
And Tiger Stripes too, dude. Bougie.
So I'll be able to actually do a Tiger Stripe X15 setup.
We'll never get there, Aaron.
What's up, James?
What do you mean?
You got Tiger Stripes?
Do you know how many sets of Tiger Stripes he has?
1.
I hate both.
No, you've got more than that. I know you do.
I can't even play with you guys.
Some away
1.
or something.
1.
You got 1?
Well, do you have a bunch of other standard, like the second wave?
I got a whole bunch of nylons. I think I got one or 2 sets of the alloys that after he changed them, when he brought them back. Yeah, I only bought one set of the original X15s.
I love the nylons, dude.
Yeah, the nylons where it's at for me.
I've probably got 5 or 6 sets of the nylons. Actually,
I've got shit. I don't know. I've got
like
about 5 rigs with the nylons on them already.
God damn.
Glenn said he hires famous people to hold his RCs inside a glass cabinet above a swimming pool.
Turn them. I got Vanna White in the back. I turn the lights off a bit like this.
Tiger stripes.
I painted the top like I did a gloss. Glossy.
Here's my tiger stripes, Jim.
Oh, okay.
44s.
They look
I got
good
none
on there.
44s.
That looks good. That's a great setup. What motor are you running?
On that one?
Yeah.
That one's got the Hobby Wing motor in it.
Okay.
One?
That Hobby Wing. Okay.
Hell yeah. Oh my god. Got so much stuff to do tomorrow, dude. It's crazy. Be a busy week, dude.
Yeah, I actually have to drill a hole in those in that straight axle rear.
What you do?
So I can put the pass through it.
Oh.
Yeah, I was wondering how you were gonna make that work.
Got to drill it.
And blow a hole in it, huh?
Yeah. Baby.
You already got is it the same gear that he had from before?
I have. Yeah. Yeah, it should be just fine. That should work just fine. Because your standard diff gears work in the X15s. So the pass-through gear should work too.
Yeah.
I have about 4 or 5 of those pass-through gears. And then I've also got 3D printed Mofo high-rise.
You see that news there in the chat there?
What?
Look at that. Hell yeah, dude.
Who? What?
James RC.
Yeah.
Hey, James, come up.
He's been here.
What you doing, buddy?
He got 2 raises. Oh, I see.
Yeah, dude.
Nice. So you got a raise at work.
Great, James.
Got a rub tug, huh?
Hell yeah, man. I told you, have the faith and just keep hanging in there, and things would work out. You'd find something. One was a company.
You've been trying to support you all along, brother. You know that. Same with Denny.
You just had to find the right thing, the right timing, you know.
Right, you gotta take the time, get into it.
Things always work out, just like for Kev, how it was just the right timing. You know, you started to despair.
Right down to the wire, dude. I was losing the weight. That was rough. Yup. The thing with me, dude, I don't have no patience. Zero fucking patience, dude. I gotta learn.
I have eternal patience. I buy stuff. Like, I'll go to the store and I'll be like, oh man, that's so cool. I gotta get it. I'll get it, bring it home, and it'll sit for weeks. Somebody will ask me, did you open that? Oh no, yeah, that's right.
It's got dust on it. That was 20 years ago.
I'll be at the grocery store and I'm like, oh man, got my favorite whatever, this or that. I get it home. It'll be a week later before I realize, oh yeah, I had those.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I do stuff like that all the time. See, me and my wife, we used to get into it all the time. Because you go to the store and you got the things you like, right?
Yeah, right.
So I would get the things I like, and she got what she wanted, and her daughter would get, all the shit she wanted and whatever, right? To the point where her daughter had her own little fucking cupboard, of stuff, all her different stuff, right?
Damn.
Well, then, like, okay, so I'd get a box of whatever cookies or whatever, right? And then I'd have some, and then I'd go back and get some more, like a week or whatever later, and they're gone. Where the fuck's my cookies? Well, I ate them. Well, that ain't right.
It's like, go.
And so me and my wife would go round and round. Well, what do you care if she eats them? You can get more. Yeah, but I wanted them now, and I don't have them now. Now I got to go to the store to get more now.
That sucks.
If I want them now. Or if you had asked me, or if you had told me that you ate my shit, or had better yet, replaced my shit that you could.
Right. Hey, I get it. If you cook my shit, just replace it, man. For sure.
Well, I mean, the reason it would happen is because I might eat just a couple cookies and then I won't touch them for a week.
Right.
That's
crazy. Yeah.
They don't, and then maybe I'd have a couple more and then don't have any. So it's been a couple weeks and they're still sitting around.
That's crazy, dude. Nope.
Yeah, you know about the best part about all this is for me?
Huh?
It's hell being single.
Well, yeah, see, me and my wife, that was one of many things that led to us ending up splitting up. Just many, things of that kind of nature, like anyway, not to go all into that whole discussion, but so anyway, we ended up splitting up, and when she decided that she didn't like me to split up, I was like, well, that's fine, but I'm not moving back in until your daughter has moved on her own way. I'm not going through all that kind of shit like that.
Right. That's a lot of shit, dude. Trust me.
And he said it's great being single, wouldn't change nothing. I haven't had a headache in years.
Headache? What's a headache?
What's a headache, man? Well,
a headache is what you get when you see an RC that comes out that you absolutely must have, but you can't afford it, and you know it.
I don't know what that's like.
Yeah, I bet you don't understand that either.
My bad.
You're such a dick. Love it.
I can't help it.
Hey, man. Run that
What's
shit, man.
up? There's a psycho in the house. What's up, Dirk?
All right, damn it. Get that guy on the panel. I'm tired of this.
Come on.
Oh,
Dirk.
I know,
Come
man.
On. Dirk.
We haven't seen a daily dose of Dirk in
all we get is a keyboard warrior with that guy. We don't get it. We don't ever get to see it. He's ugly mug ever.
We got to see Thompson, dude. Thompson put his face out.
I know. Well, he does it every now and again.
And Dave was like, "Fuck you."
We've got him on film to document his existence twice.
That's crazy.
But Dirk, like, nope, not gonna do it.
Nah, can't do it. Gotta go wash my hair. See ya. Gives a fucking excuse or something.
Yeah, but you do. Maybe it's been a while since you've seen Dirk. Dirk don't have no hair. He's still at work. Sorry, guys.
No.
Oh well.
We'll talk to your manager. Let me talk to him.
Yeah. You call Disney working for Disney work.
Some likely excuse,
Yeah, excuses.
We'll take it for right now, but
what is it? 5:30 there?
Oh, yeah.
5:24. Yeah.
You're just getting off. Come on, you can chat while you're driving home. We'll get him.
Just set your phone on the dash, and we can watch you have road rage.
Whatever.
He's probably working from home.
Oh, that would be even better.
No,
sorry, threw him under the bus, didn't I? Oops.
No driving and texting. Nope. No texting. Just be on the panel.
Hey, there's Denny. How you doing, Super
What's
One?
up, JJ? Denny! Dig the new videos. Things are going good for you, brother. Good to see it.
All right, Denny. Amen, Denny. I'm gonna change his name. Amen, Denny.
Super Amen. One-handed.
Yeah, Super Amen. I love it.
Hell yeah.
That's good.
He said he was in the office, but he's back home now because he can get more work done.
Okay. All right. Likely. Sounds good. Sounded good, though.
No me time, he says.
Oh.
Yeah, but you got to have us time, right?
Oh, yeah. Community time. Come on. The judge said you had 72 hours. You got to do your time.
Yeah, I thought there was some visiting rights we had or something.
Right.
Yeah, we
dude.
got visitation rights here, damn it.
Yep. We're gonna have to revoke your bond.
Yeah, I'm calling Judge Judy.
Right? Come on, Judge Judy. You're done.
Super A main, said Donna. There you go.
Super angry. Love it. Super 1A main.
Well, Dirk said I watch and listen to you guys to make it not seem so bad. Man, I'm glad we can at least be there for you to, you know, you
At least we
can
get
hang
it
out
done.
and at least get to watch and listen. Well, we understand. We're just giving you a hard time. You know that.
Right.
Whenever you can, you know. We'll
Yeah,
see
we're
you
just
again someday.
We're just busting your stones, pal. I was
Yeah.
only gonna go on for like an hour, dude. I gotta freaking go to bed. I'm freaking beat. Oh my god. This week is gonna kick my ass. I don't know why all of a sudden we're so busy, but we are.
It's summer.
Yeah. It's that time of year.
Yeah. People are now rolling their windows down here and shit, you know, like what's that noise?
It's in the 70s, man. So it's summer.
It's like 80 something today.
We were 75, 76, something like that. We didn't get to 80, but it's supposed to rain tonight and tomorrow. So
We're finally getting some rain here. We needed it. We've been dry, really dry for an exceptional amount of time for this time of year, which isn't normal for the Pacific Northwest.
no.
So
It's all that,
we're getting some much
chemtrails.
needed moisture finally.
It's all that chemtrails. Weather manipulation.
Yep. Some weather balloons.
Yeah, those Chinese weather balloons.
That's what it is.
That's what they were doing with that balloon.
That's what it was.
Mapping our weather path.
Give me a great summer. Thank you.
No, Danny. I don't think he was meaning like your discount code. I think he was just meaning some sort of way that any of us that were ordering through A main could, attribute it, to you so that you would get credit for those sales, not using your discount code. No, that'd be like me giving out my discount code to Mofo. I can't do that.
Can't do that.
And he said the rain starts tonight, 40%, 11 p.m. up to 2 a.m. Rain tomorrow, 80%. Wednesday, 75%. Yeah.
Typical Michigan.
That's all right. I mean, I thought before, like early, like 2-3 days ago, it was showing that it was going to be dry like all week. So I was going to be like emptying out my shop at the end of the basement down here, and then reorganizing it because I've got cabinets and countertops and everything to put in there.
Oh yeah.
So
can't do that. It's raining.
Yeah, I can't yank all that shit out and let it sit on the patio there in the rain. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting for this rain to pass. I'm thinking Thursday, Friday, Saturday is going to be like, well, it's even then that becomes a problem because Saturday is comp day.
Right.
So I'm wondering if I could squeeze it all into 2 days. But then I've got something else I got to do here. I got the clay ready for the court. So that's my plan, is to strip the course down here, and then I'm going to be getting buckets of that clay coming in here, covering all the driving surface, let it dry, hit it 2-3 times, hopefully by Saturday.
Right enough.
because that'd be pretty cool.
Heck yeah, dude, it's gonna be sick.
Because then that'll add a layer on top of that bedrock, and then on top of that, I can go lay dirt on top of that, and it'll really get realistic terrain feel to it,
Right. Yeah, that's right. Hell yeah. Nothing too much new over here, man.
You did what
Just
to
both
who?
opening it up. So 6x6, it should be what, Thursday? Everybody getting them?
That's what Andy said. Yeah.
That's cool. That's gonna be so sweet.
Hell yeah.
JJ said we're going to be getting rain. We can thank the South because that's where it's coming from. Bill said they had wind over 20 all day. Still blowing pretty good. Dust falling next 3 to 4 hours. Nice. We get rain, they get dust.
That sucks. I hate rain. I hate it.
That's just part of life here.
Glenn said here, there's always an 80% chance it's going to rain. A 75% chance it's going to rain really hard and cause flooding.
Okay, that's fair.
Glenn said there's an 80% chance it will not rain in the next 75 days here.
Wow.
I'll stay
I
where
wouldn't
I'm
say
at.
that. You guys get those monsoons coming in the summertime there, Bill.
I like the climate here. It's perfect. We get just enough rain, keeps everything nice and green and moist. I could do without all the humidity we get in the summer, but I can live with it, I guess. I couldn't live where it's really dry. I just couldn't do it. I need my green.
Yeah, me either.
I need my green. I mean, where would I be if I'm in the middle of summer, got my grow going, and I end up under some sort of water rationing?
Right.
Whoa, wait a minute now. You're cutting into my livelihood, my life, man. You can't be doing that.
Yeah, you're killing me at both ends. Like killing me at both ends, man.
You're killing my children, my babies.
Right.
I need a water ration for 12 babies.
Yeah, tip for
Damn
you.
it.
Tip for you.
The hell did I just do? I'm a biscuit eater.
Bill said he lived in Hawaii from 10 to 12. He
Oh,
said
yeah?
most close to perfection as far as weather he's ever seen. Yeah, I've heard about that. It's like 70 degrees all the time. Get rain comes through once a day for like a half hour.
Damn. Yeah, it's nice.
I'm with you, Andy. Stolen gems out again. Donna said Kansas is hot enough she couldn't stand the desert. Yeah. Glenn said he can't complain much. They have very few natural disasters there compared to other places. Yeah. What's up, Logan? How you doing, buddy? You ever gonna make it out this way? That's your buddy, right, Logan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to make it out.
And Lachlan's in the chat too. Hey, Lachlan.
What's up, Lachlan?
But yeah, Logan had mentioned about coming out, but he never did make it yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't expect him to come on his own, obviously, but he just,
Right.
there was a couple times he was going to come out with you guys, didn't make it.
Yeah. Shit
So
happens.
I had to harass him and ask him if he was coming.
Damn right. Put him on the spot, bud. Come bring his fancy rigs.
I think that's going to work.
Glenn said, in my culture, we're taught we can create a garden out of a desert with beavers, bison, and bees. You need to cut back a little bit on the beavers, bison, and bees, man. Maybe it'd dry out a little bit.
Well, they don't have any bison. They don't have any beavers unless they're brought there by someone else. He's in Great Britain.
I'm just saying, based on how much water they've got, they need to cut back and get a little, let it dry out a little bit.
Yeah.
Roy Holler.
What up, Roy?
Beavers can't use cactus as trees. You got a point.
No, but they will use other things. And they do live in the deserts as well. Beavers are one of the most, it's great. They're amazing animals. They really are.
Logan said he's got the honey-do list and he's getting ready for the baby, so no.
Yeah, you got to.
He said now that it's warm, he's got to get busy. Yeah, no, I just messing with you. Someday, man.
Excuses.
We'll see him looking at you, right?
Now he's being an old fart, dude. That's what he's doing.
Well, he's got to be an adult, is what he's.
Hey, Kevin.
No, he doesn't.
Kevin, it takes one to know one.
Exactly. Wait. No. I don't know the kid, man. I've seen him in passing. I was like, what's up?
I'm saying the old man comment there.
Oh, the old, yeah. Well,
I'm with you, Johnny.
I'll own that one. Yeah, fuck you, Logan.
You're a little younger than me yet, though. I know that, Kevin.
I'm 48.
Yeah, I'll be 50 here in just a few months.
Yeah, man. Not too far behind you there.
Yeah, but Kevin's pushing 60 right now.
Yeah, fucking feeling it, dude. Sheesh. That's the fucking truth, dude.
I was talking to Jay about this earlier about stress and
oh yeah.
I know you got a lot of stress.
Oh hell yeah.
You have to remember that you are not the person that you were this morning.
That's
or
true.
yesterday or a month ago.
Right. Right.
The things that are causing you stress that you have to deal with,
right.
You have to, look at it, decide what you can do about it. If you don't have the answer, let it go for now and come back around to it.
Exactly.
Let it go.
Like I was talking to you about earlier today, how I had to just, all right, I got to go. I'll come back. It'll come to me, So maybe that could help you in some way, release some of your stress. Just think about that when you start stressing about something. Just, okay, can I answer this question right now? No. Okay, well, then I'm just going to let it go. I'll come back around to it. I'll find an answer in the trip.
And it's all mindset, dude.
It is.
You know what I mean?
You just have to, if you let yourself head in that negative direction, then you're going to dwell there and you're going to draw more negativity to you. Whereas if you let it go and try and stay positive, and I'll find the answer later. Right. And just be positive and, just keep going with that.
Sure.
So maybe that'll help you some. I don't know.
Hell yeah, dude. Never know.
Hope that helps.
You always got to have tools, right?
Yeah.
Patience. Carpenter doesn't just carry a hammer. He's got other things,
Like patience.
Got a whole tool bag.
The old tool bag. Yep. Got that right.
He says, Glenn says, yeah, how I'm slightly older and more annoying than I was earlier today.
Right. Yes, you're right. You're right, Glenn. You are correct.
Glenn said he's positive that negative things happen to him on a regular basis.
Jeez. HIV? Ah. He's HIV positive.
There he is. What's up, Derek? Double Down Debo in the house.
What up, Debo? What's going on, big guy?
Better put that link in the chat again, Kevin.
Yeah.
Been a bit. Let somebody, if you want to have somebody else on here,
One of these days we'll lure Glenn on.
Yeah. Well, we only got 15 more minutes. Well, we got 15 minutes.
Who said? I'd see 19, but
or 19, yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. There's a crack right there. Crack in the phone.
But I mean,
4:30 comes real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it does.
You're gonna tell me you're gonna go to bed at 9 o'clock at night?
Well, yeah, dude, I'll lay there fucking in my
if I was getting up at 4:30 in the morning, I would be.
I just couldn't do it.
Jim goes to bed at 4:30 in the morning, dude. I'm up and I check my phone. Jim's like, "Okay, guys, good night." Fucking crazy son bitch. That's crazy. I've been there though, dude.
Jeremy, what's up? Jeremy T said, I'm late, but what's up?
What up, Jeremy? Mother F and T. Nothing, dude. We're just jibby jabbering.
Well, we could go. I could recap what I talked about at the beginning, which.
Yeah.
So we have the. Can I get a solo?
No.
Oh, solo meal. So you got the ugly, right? And we're going to be getting the 6x6. I should have it like Thursday. So the chassis is a little longer, right? Well, I was thinking, what body could I use? So how about the LGRP X Factor? You can see where the chassis ends there. You got all that body left. I think that's going to work. I think it's going to work.
I thought you were putting that on the 6x6.
Right. Yeah, that's what I said.
But it was perfect on that chassis.
The 6x6 is perfect. Is the same as this, only it's a little longer. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, never mind. Like this. I was just saying it looked perfect on that chassis, the one you got in your hand. I'm teasing you.
So yeah, I think a little trim right here, and I think it'll look great with the 6x6. This will be moved forward. I might have to trim in the front a little bit too, but
the fender wells. If it was me, I just continue all the way around the back of the bed.
Yeah. I'll probably just take it off in a straight line. And just remove that in the back there.
That's not harsh.
I think that's gonna be badass.
Did I find a good spot today?
That looks good.
I was also looking at. So this is the C1 extended wheelbase. And
now,
so I had to, right? And man, doesn't that works perfectly with this extended wheelbase C1. So if you have one, or thinking about getting one, you might want to consider that body for it. It really works.
Fits good. Fits damn good.
No.
That looks good too, man. Because that's a low slung chassis.
Yeah. See, I've been running it with the IR60, but man, I wish I'd have got this just a little sooner. Because then I might have gone this route.
Right.
Yeah, exactly what I was saying with the low slung chassis, and then this body's so low like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to work real nice. If you are looking at the C1, that might be the body for you.
Yeah, dude. You guys should check out that C1 at moforc.com, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Do it.
Thanks.
Go spend all your money. Freaking sweet. Yeah, I still got shit in my cart.
Yeah, probably not there, Glenn. I don't do real crazy paint schemes.
Right? I'm really not into like hardcore crazy, and they're kind of a little harder to do those crazy paint schemes on 24 scale, unless you're airbrushing or
Even that, I don't know. I don't know. I look at them and they're cool, but I can't envision that. I just
Right.
don't.
Yeah.
I can't look at this and see that really. I mean, the only thing I ever see that other than just paint would be my flame job. Doing the flames like I like to do. That's the only thing I ever see on there.
That's what a Sharpie.
Just a regular paint job.
Right.
Well, I've done it in paint too, like right here. This one I did in paint.
It's all Sharpie, isn't it?
No, this is paint. This is actual
That's
paint.
paint one?
On this one. Yeah, this one's actually in paint.
That's killer. Oh yeah, dude.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's the only crazy thing I ever do. I might do that.
Yeah.
I could do that.
I haven't gone too crazy. Just all solid colors.
I might do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that two-tone with that one Ford body we got up there, but we keep forgetting to grab the paint out of Jay's house every time I go over to Jay's house. The whole reason I went over there one day was to get the paint. Left there without the paint. Every time. You can't put us two together. We're like fucking yin and yang.
Scatterbrain.
Oh yeah, Andy, I know exactly what you're saying, brother. Yeah, I'm thinking. I was thinking about it earlier, but now I'm really thinking about it.
I'm really thinking about it.
Oh, it's real easy. You know, you just take your tester's paint and go in there and paint. I mean, you know, it's like a flame job. It's not going to be any harder than if you were painting it on the outside, really, other than the angle getting at it. But I mean, you know, it's going to show through the same way you see it. You're painting it, you know. So you just have to envision it, you know, before you, like when I did this paint job here, you know. You can always go back in and touch up and change, or okay, I want a little more yellow or a little more red here. Well, can't do that in reverse. So, so I'll have to have the paint, you know, in my head squared away how I want it before I do it. But I can do that. I can.
You can do it. You can do it, Jim.
Denny said sweet and sour chicken for dinner. Woo! Mr. Big Bucks.
Doesn't sound too bad. Fucking chicken.
Glenn said, try something. Yeah, I'm just not big on that, Glenn. I'm just not big on those crazy paint jobs with the splatter. I don't know. It's real easy to get like you know, if you're doing like the angled lines, you know, and cuts and stuff, it's real easy to make that just look bad. So.
Yeah.
Andy said, awesome, super one-handed, peace and chicken grease.
Hell yeah.
Right, Glenn or Bill. Bill said, like a welder on his first wood project, trying to figure out how to add wood or stretch a board.
Stretch a board, yeah. That's on the board stretcher. You need about 2 inches.
I worked at a hardwood mill, dude, and my very first day there, they thought they'd be funny, and they were like, "Hey, you need to go down and get that board stretcher." I'm like, "The what?" They're like, "The board stretcher," and I'm like, "You can't stretch wood, man. What are you talking about?" They're like, "Well, we need it because this board's too short," and I'm like, "You can't stretch wood, man." So I didn't fall for it, but guys that were dumb enough they'd send them down to the other end of the mill.
Yep.
And They had this like motor on a skid, and they would actually let these motherfuckers drag it all the way back down to the other end before they told them that it was a joke.
That's bad, dude. That's bad. But so fucking wrong.
Dirk said, "What's wrong, Jim? What's wrong with splatter? Blood splatter." What's the? Logan said he's making shredded barbecue chicken sliders. Andy said, "Where do you live and what time is dinner?"
Right? Hell, better bring enough for the whole class.
Andy said in the siding business, they used to send him to go get the siding stretcher. That's funny.
Man. That one would probably get a lot of people to do because you think it's like some of that shit's just, yeah, that could work. That's funny.
Bill's talking military here. He says, like sending the new guy to see the sergeant major to fill out his ID-10T form. If you look at ID-10T, look at it spelled out. He did spell it out. ID-10T. It's idiot.
Fucking idiot. Yeah, there's fuckery going on everywhere, dude.
Logan lives 5 minutes from reaction, Andy.
And he never goes. Weird. It's like having a swimming pool and you just never use it, you know?
Sure.
Right?
I'm sure I don't drive on my course near as much as you guys would think you would if you
right.
lived
Right.
here.
Yeah, me too.
I'm sure there's those of you who would drive on it every day, but I don't seem to. Sometimes I don't drive on it, but Saturdays.
Yeah.
Logan said, "I go more than Kev."
Ouch! That was a chicken head. Low kick there.
It's fucking weird, chicken head. I'm gonna call him chicken fucker. Damn Farva.
I think you're inspiring Andy to think about moving there, Logan.
My reaction.
Well, you know, yeah. Andy said, "Yeah, I see that close to reaction. That's super cool." I can almost hear the gears turning where he's like, reaction.
But he didn't tell you it's all ghetto around there.
Shredded chicken. I might move there.
That's good.
Derek said he spent more time working on his course than crawling on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill's got to learn sign language. Also.
Right. That's number one. That's one.
Dirk said 5 minutes from reaction, you got to start calling him Lucky Logan. Andy says I'd be there every day.
Logie Bear. Little shaver.
Son said I'm too smart to fall for stuff like that, but banana peels get me every time.
Get it?
That's
the
funny.
Fucking knee slapper. Fucking love.
Muffler bearings and blinker fluid for your sister. Those are usually pretty good.
I feel like that's a reference, actually. The banana peels get me every time thing.
That's rough.
I really
boys?
feel that.
What up?
Come on, Logan.
What were you gonna call me, Kev?
All we had to do is call your fucking vagina out, huh?
Oh, yeah. It made me stop cooking.
Oh, man, 5 minutes of the show? Come on, man. It's the least you could do. Jim called you out.
I did?
Remember that Nancy boy.
Ooh.
What was
show
that?
your little,
I don't remember that.
Spot, dude.
What did I say?
Time?
What was that?
Show him your little spot.
What spot?
Like Rainbow Bridge and all that, dude.
Are you
That's
flirting
so-
with him?
There it is. It's shameful right now.
Shameful. Hey, man, something.
It's sitting
Better
in the
than
corner
nothing.
until I build more. Or until I start on the
Wow, dude.
time to do the basement.
But yeah, you got a kid coming, dude. You got to worry about that kid snagging all your shit out there. Fucking putting
Yeah.
in his mouth and shit, dude. So you got some bills going on, buddy?
Hold on, there we go.
He'll get back to that when he finds his kid playing with it.
Right.
Wow, independent front suspension.
Nice. That
Really
sucker does
are.
articulate, though, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
The rear
Move.
doesn't too much.
No,
Yeah, but that never really does, dude. But
that's just freewheeling in the front, right? That's not
Right.
four-wheel drive, is it?
No, it's front. It's only
Yeah.
you got the trailer, yeah. It looks good, dude. It worked out.
That's
But that's a good
just
chassis
like
to do it to, though. That me is.
that's based on the Ford front ends they ran on the trucks.
Right. Yeah, Logan. Good boy.
That's great,
Good
man.
boy.
That is
Does
really
look good,
cool.
dude. Atta boy.
Andy said
Invite
that's
him.
sweet.
Yeah, he's come up with some shit, dude. First thing he made, dude, was made it for his old lady. He wanted to do a dually. Fuck, ended up killing it. Got a 3D printed body and shit, dude. Pretty fucking shit. Yeah, there he is, Mater. Oh, a little Mater.
Nah, that's cool.
Fucking cool, dude.
Hell yeah, it is.
Fucking cool. It actually fucking motivates on the fucking course over. We've had it on reaction. Oh, why? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Nice.
Dig
No
it.
IR60 action.
Yeah. Ah,
There's the
there it
baby
is.
son.
On Ugly AF. Bam.
Where'd you get that AF? Hell yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, man.
Mofo'd up.
That's some mofo action there.
Mofo'd up, bitch. Nice, dude. Attaboy.
I
Look, you
felt
gotta put him away.
I've
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. I forgot you had
I've
that.
only
got a
ran
mini
this
wild.
once and had a bad servo, so I had to go up. I'm trying the NR.
NSDRC.
Yeah, it's the purple one, purple build.
Yeah, that's what I got. I like it, dude. It's pretty powerful. It does work.
I've been busy. I may not crawl all the time, but boy, I'm busy.
Yeah.
There you go.
See those rear shocks,
eel?
dude.
The V2.
I still gotta do that.
Is that an eel?
Yeah. So, just a cheap budget build.
Look how he did the rear shock.
Torque
Pick up
beast.
the rear shock. Yeah.
No,
They're
this one I
upside
had
down
to
like
change.
mine.
It's
Oh, you
just
did
like
them? Oh.
standard,
Oh.
but yeah, budget build there.
Cool.
But, yeah,
Fuck yeah.
builds a lot of shit, but don't crawl too much right now.
That's
Sparky
tinkering,
said he's
dude.
got. Sparky said he's got a 4-month-old, so he only gets a couple hours a week to tinker.
Hey, man. Yeah.
What's up, Corey McKenzie?
What's up, Corey Mac? Corey
I'm
Mac.
with you, Corey.
Oh, yeah, boys. We got one more minute, boys. Well, dude, thanks for popping on there, bud. Came in right at the end.
I
Right at the
defend
end.
my honor, bro.
There you go,
Called
buddy.
out.
I knew if I twisted your big ass cookie nipples, you'd pop on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, brother. Give that wife a kiss for us. All right, we all said what's up. Appreciate you, boys. We're up out of here, man. Aaron,
Almost had
appreciate you.
it. Almost made it a full complete roller minus front drive shaft.
Bam. He was working. All right,
Don't have the
boys.
right
We're
front
out
drive
of here,
shafts.
man. I'm going to take my old ass to bed. Aaron, have fun.
Later, Grandpa.
Jim, hold it up. Hold it up. All right, boys. We're out of here. Hitting the button. Peace and chicken grease.